Welcome to the finale of Very Insightful Facts About Kentucky. This is the finale because the greatest state in the United States, my good old Kentucky home, is so great that it's worth it for y'all to find out stuff about Kentucky for yourselves. So there's still some mysteries out there that are worth uncovering. But there's some stuff that's worth mentioning too here, so I'll go ahead and get started. To start off, Kentucky, from 2000 to 2006, had the world's largest free swinging bell. In Newport, Kentucky, there was a world peace bell created to, pretty much make world peace. Did it work? Well, I guess y'all can make your own assumptions about that. But, it was the biggest free swinging bell in the world from 2000 to 2006, so I guess it wasn't a failure. That's pretty cotton picking cool right yonder. And then next, supposedly, someone in 2011 in Kentucky built a car that ran on bourbon, which is a Kentucky staple as well. But also, this is fake. This is not real. Either this car is never made, or it didn't actually run, or it just didn't actually run on bourbon. But either way, this article is actually fake. Supposedly, the original article actually came out on April 1st on some just small website that not that many people knew about. But as it slowly gained popularity, major sites started picking up on it about April 10th or so. So it was more of they didn't realize it was an April Fool's joke just because it wasn't picked up till after then. And then by about April 20th, some people started saying that even the president acknowledged that this was a great thing that could be used in the future to help global warming and all that. And supposedly, this is kind of where it went completely off the rails. Nissan signed a partnership with this guy. In Kentucky, mind you. But the only Japanese manufacturer that has ties with Kentucky is Toyota. But yet, Nissan apparently signed this guy and was going to make a prototype called the Nissan, which is apparently the guy's name, Nison or something like that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call the bluff there. This is fake. And it's been proven faked since then. So if y'all see a story about a car running on bourbon, there was something actually in the Dukes of Hazzard. I remember when they tried to make a car that ran on moonshine, but the Dukes of Hazzard is actually Hazard, Georgia. There is Hazard, Kentucky, but anybody who says Dukes of Hazzard based in Kentucky, no, and really it's Hollywood. I don't even think Hazard County, Georgia is even a real place. And then this is also fake. So this is a fact that this is fake, because I've actually heard people talking about this in real life. Not as much anymore, but back when it first happened, I did, and yeah, this ain't real. But something that, as far as I can tell, is real. It hasn't been proven, but I don't see anything that really proves it wrong either that seems legit. Is supposedly Kentucky has the very first Boy Scout troop. Boy Scout Troop 1 of Frankfort, Kentucky, apparently started in the early 1900s. It was actually around even before Boy Scouts was. It was originally actually part of a British Boy Scouting, whatever theirs is called, I don't know. That just happened to be branched in America, and then once the actual American Boy Scouts started, it branched out to that. So it existed even before the Boy Scouts themselves existed. As far as I can tell, this is true. I actually have heard of this troop before. Actually, they contacted me and the Cub Scout troop that I was in to try to get people to join them. Because about that time, it was switching ownership. Like, who was the scoutmaster and leaders and all that. And honestly, they had like 6 people in the troop then. I don't know what it is now, but apparently it's still around. This is their website. They're still associated with the place that they go and meet and all that. But yeah, I mean, they seem to be legit. They actually contacted me. They still seem to exist. Whoever picked up the management, Scoutmaster and all that, seems to actually be motivated to do things, and I see no reason they're not the first Scout troop in America. I mean, there's, I think, others that make claims to it. When I just searched Boy Scout Troop 1, There's even another Kentucky trip that came out, I think from Paducah. But from everything that I've read, this seems to have the farthest back roots. So, this seems to be true. I really see no reason why not. And another true thing is because, well, I've mentioned the 3 things, we may as well have it even 4. Because, well, 4 wheels makes your car go fastest. Michael Waltrip ran a Kentucky Wildcats livery for the 2012 Kentucky Speedway race. This was for the main NASCAR series, and honestly at this point, Michael Waltrip wasn't the best driver in the world. But hey, Kentucky was the best team in the world. They won the national championship in 2012, which was worth a livery and a pretty cotton-picking cool livery of that. So that pretty much has all of the Kentucky-ness in one. Michael Waltrip was born in Kentucky, the race was held at Kentucky, and the livery was for the Kentucky Wildcats. I can't remember, honestly, if he still drove full-time in 2013 or if by then he just ran the long courses like Talladega and Daytona. But luckily, he didn't decide to run a Louisville livery after that championship because, well, that one got taken away. I don't like Louisville very much, but, well, they are part of the greatest state. And it's my good old Kentucky home. Again, y'all can debate that, but at least in my opinion, Kentucky is the greatest state in the United States. And it's always been my good old Kentucky home. I've lived here my entire life. So I hope y'all enjoyed these very insightful facts about Kentucky for the last 3 years now. And again, it's better to explore some stuff for yourself too, because Kentucky has a lot of weird and wonderful things that are worth discovering. A whole heck of a heap more than I've already said. And, as I usually in all my videos, yeehaw!